I need a hood girl, real hood girl to handle all nine from behind. I don't play no game with mine. I'ma lay you down all night. I make you whine live.
I'm gonna show you guys tonight my Fauxhawk. I've watched a few YouTube videos to figure out what works for me and gathered like pieces and parts of everybody's style and found the best way to do my hair. And I tried it a couple ways before. I did just bunches of pin curls and pinned all the ends down and just kind of did it through the middle of my head. But my favorite way is how I'm going to show you right now. And it looks like a real Fauxhawk, but I have long hair, so if you have long thick hair like me and you don't have to have one side shaved, you can do this. I'll show you how you just pull it up and brush it tight. But if you have long thick hair like me, you can still do the Fauxhawk style. So I make sure before I start that I have tons and tons of bobby pins, really good ones. Try and use ones that don't rip your hair out. I think these are like Scrunchy brand. A rat tail comb. And that's mainly because once you start putting hairspray on your hair, your fingers would stick, and so it kind of pulls stuff out. And then because my hair is so thick, I use just a regular hairbrush too. And it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. I have tons of layers cut into my hair. I took a picture of like one of the Eva Longoria. Lots and lots of layers into my hairdresser, and she did a really great job. So this works with layered hair or hair that's all one length. Don't be intimidated. So I just take this piece and I make like a little knot and pin it down. If you've never used bobby pins before, the easiest way to do it is to put two in and crisscross them. That way pretty much they stay in for good. So, as you can see. So from here, we're gonna make bunches of little ponytails all the way down your head. And depending on how thick your hair is, if your hair is really thick like mine, I'll probably do 5 or 6. If your hair is thinner, you can get away with 3. And you'll see how that goes. And you'll have to pardon the music. We're getting ready to go out clubbing, so I kind of have to have the music. It like inspires me to do my hair better. So, in the front, sometimes I finger part it, sometimes I comb part it. Because I do have one side of my head shaved, I use my finger on this side and just kind of run it over. And this doesn't have to be perfect. It's all going to be, all the lines are going to be covered up, the rubber bands are going to be covered up. But yeah, you need to make sure you have rubber bands. I just use black because they're going to be covered up. And even, I've used clear and the blonde ones before, and they actually pop a lot easier. So I wouldn't suggest using them if you want your hair to stay up all night or all day, whichever one. So, I don't use salon products in my hair. I'm not rich enough to do that yet. So I love this John Frieda Frizzy's hairspray. I can put a ton of it in, and the next morning when I brush my hair, or that night after we're done going out, I brush it out, and you don't get any of that white stuff that you get with cheap hairsprays. But yeah, this isn't, $40 for, one bottle. So, you see? And try and put the rubber bands toward the middle. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you are gonna cover them all up. And I did this when I had hair that was down to my butt, and it still worked even that long. You just have to do larger pin curls when we get to the pin curls. So actually it gave me good practice when I had really long hair. Then I take that and I just clip it over so it stays out of the way. And obviously, if, you know, 99% of y'all are gonna have hair on this side, so just you're gonna pull it up the same way, and you don't have to make the lines perfect. Once they're up, I run my hairbrush up it and even out all the lines anyways, so you really or brush out the lines so you don't even see the lines. And yes, I'm in a hotel room, so this is why you kind of see, you probably see the mirror in the background. That's the closet. So, but this is the best place that I could film. So. Alright, so there's the ponytails. So that's pretty simple. I guess the hardest part, if you've never done pin curls, is the pin curls, but for more in-depth video, I would definitely go watch some videos from Iris under I Love Gerardo. Some of her older videos have pin curls and victory rolls for a pin-up do, and those are really how I learned everything I know with the pin curls and how to use the bobby pins. So I would definitely suggest checking hers out. And my hair is pretty thick, so I divide each one of these ponytails into 2 or 3. Sometimes maybe up in the front I divide them into 4. But I'll start with the back one. I start with the back, and then essentially you just, once I do this pin curl, I'll do 2, and then you pretty much just start stacking them on top of each other. So, see how it goes. So to do a pin curl, start with the bottom of the hair, the bottom of the ponytail. I divide it in half, the top and bottom. When it's good and dirty, they roll pretty good. My hair is only second day. Like I just washed it yesterday, so I'm going to use a little mousse just to make it a little dirtier, essentially. Don't wet it though, don't get it wet at all. And I'm mainly using the mousse in the tips, because I'm doing a real faux hawk tonight. I want the tips to stand up just like a mohawk. So, wrap your hair around your fingers. And the only thing difference between the regular pin curl and this curl is that you want to leave the ends out. On a true pin curl, you tuck the ends in. We're leaving the ends out because I want the faux hawk, and I want the hairs to stick up.
This right here is my swag. All the boys all on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Boys on my pretty girl swag. girl sweat. Boys love my shit when a pretty girl sweat. Get out the way. CC coming through, 30 inches on my Jeep. Still I ride it like a coupe. I ain't got nothing to prove. This is what I do. They think I'm in the game when they see the bottom of my shoe.
A little bit of time.
And that's just how I play. You can find me on the stage all day. Don't you know I go hard? Givenchy on my shades. I'm the girl round the way, still the princess of the A. Hey, this right here is my swag. All the boys all on me. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Boys on my shoe when I do.
Leg out.
Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. All the boys on my ass when I pretty girl swag. Niggas all up in my face when I pretty girl swag. Watch me pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. All the boys on my ass when I pretty girl swag. Niggas all up in my face when I pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Yeah, we coming through. Red bottom jeans, walking in on Jimmy Choo. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. All the boys on my ass when I pretty girl swag. Niggas all up in my face when I pretty girl swag. Watch me pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl swag. Pretty girl.
Okay, so as you can see, I just finished the ponytails and it's pin curls. I haven't even sprayed them yet. If you leave like 2 or 3 inches of your hair, it's just gonna stand up naturally usually. So then I just spray. And this is where I use the comb to kind of put the hairs into place. To go ahead and this is also where I'll take the brush and brush the side up to try and get rid of some of those lines. But it doesn't look like they're too bad this time. So I kind of like the front already, so I don't really have to do much with that. I'm going to make it stand up a little higher. Like I said, I don't tease, I just use this hairspray and my fingers and the comb. Like I said, I don't like teasing. It breaks your hair. I mean, I guess if you have to do it for like a wedding or prom or something like that, you know, go for it, but that's just not my cup of tea. So now I'll try and pull the back hairs out some more. Just kind of rub them between your fingers and they'll separate and make a little more mess. The messier the better. I mean, it's a mohawk, you know? It's rock and roll. Alright, so then, like I said in the front, this is the little piece that we clipped earlier. And I just like to do a bump and then tuck the hair, or victory roll, and tuck the hair in wherever it'll go naturally. So brush it out. I'll show you a victory roll. I think I'll do a bump tonight, but I'll show you a victory roll first. Roll the tips over. This does take practice, and my hair is uneven right now because of the layers, so you just kind of tuck the layers in. Just make sure you always keep a finger on this roll. So I would pin it right there and once in here, and that would be a victory roll, and then kind of pull that down. It looks really cute like that too, but I think tonight I'm going to do just a bump. Mainly because I had my hair up earlier, so it kind of has that bump already in it. I just kind of place it where I want it, push it up a little bit, and pin it into place. You know, it is a mohawk, so the higher the better. If you have a little bump, it kind of looks weird because you've got such high hair in the back. And you'll bring me my black flower, please? So then here's the, the end of it. Usually just, I've already hairsprayed and stuff, so I just tuck it wherever it'll go. Sometimes I'll put it in its own little pin curl and do another, fill in a hole, but I'm going to put a flower on this side, so you can just, actually, I will do that. I'll flip it up a little, just took it, flip it, put another pin in it, and there it is. So I just have this black flower. It has just a regular little clip on the back of it. I could make these, but I find them for like $1 or $2 in stores, and I can't make it for $2, so. And I like it kind of half on the mohawk, half off the mohawk. Go. My version of a faux hawk with long, thick hair, or you can do it with short hair, medium length hair. You just take the same concept and be creative.
Wah, 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 wah. Why you tripping? I ain't even do nothing. I'm a jerk. You ain't never lied, but hey, do me a favor. Call me jerk one more time.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.